Hello and welcome to Green Bull Research. Today we have another exposed investment teaser for you. This one regarding what investment guru Paul Mampilly is calling the 12 million mile battery. In this video we'll review his teaser and expose the company he's referring to. That's right, a quick summary of his sales pitch and a free reveal of the company that he's teasing you with. Let's get to it. The teaser starts with a lot of references to what a big market the energy market is. And right off the bat compares this opportunity with the big utilities, and suggests that nuclear power plants might be replaced by battery banks. And right off the bat we can see this is erroneous information because a battery is an energy storage device, not an energy generation device. Power plants can generate energy, batteries can only store it. So right off the bat something seems strange here. And he's got a lot of quotes here that are taken out of context and only cited as being delivered by experts. But that in his expert opinion, this little black box is the device that's going to replace these battery banks. So we'll see what he's talking about. He says it's not a lithium battery, it's not solar panels, and it's not any clean energy we've ever heard of. It's patent protected, and he's not talking about Tesla. It's a little known California company started by one of Tesla's original employees, employee number 7. So that's a pretty big hint already. And that this company holds the key to unlocking a historic energy revolution. And then he's got some other quotes here about energy sector shifts, and his own personal forecast that he foresees this market surging 20,000%. And isn't that a mouth-watering percentage? But again, this is his forecast, that this market could grow from 250 billion to 51 trillion. And it's all due to whatever the device is that's hidden in this black box. And this appears to just be a piece of stock footage. Then he's got another chart comparing the energy sector to big tech, cryptocurrencies, and cannabis markets. And then he gives us the now get this line. The technology inside this box releases energy that's virtually free, on demand, and never runs out. So free energy that never runs out makes it sound like some sort of a perpetual energy device. And this has been practically a modern day myth ever since Nikola Tesla's experiments with free endless energy were squashed by the robber barons because they couldn't make a profit on it. He says nothing can compete with it. And what he calls endless energy could grow to become bigger than the entire existing energy market. Even up to 12 times bigger, and again, we're not sure exactly where he got these figures from, I guess just from his own calculations. So here he's trying to tantalize non-millionaires into the prospect that they might become new millionaires. And I would refer to this as bait. But he says the window to get in on the ground floor is closing quickly, so here's a call for urgency. Again, another classic sales tactic. He says in the coming weeks, these devices will begin powering homes as part of an order from the U.S. government, Federal Order 841. This is a mandate from the Federal Energy Agency that basically accounts for the insertion of battery storage into the national grid, so that energy stored in batteries, like for example in electric vehicles, can be fed back into the grid as opposed to only just being drawn from it. So again, this is another clear reference to battery technology. But it seems like he might be mistaken in some of the facts, like power companies are beginning to deploy these devices using it to replace typical power plants. And like we already observed, batteries are storage devices, not generation devices. A battery will never replace a power plant. A battery still needs to be recharged. And he goes on to mention some specific examples of power authorities that are bringing these batteries into their grid. But whether that's going to result in a 20,000% market surge, that's another thing altogether. But he's going to give us the details on this little-known company holding all 100 patents on the technology for endless energy, quote unquote. And again, in a sales pitch, whenever we see something written in quotes, it means it's not actually endless energy. It's just, quote, endless energy, unquote. So he has a little bit of information about himself here. It says we might have seen him on TV. I wasn't able to find any of this information by Googling it, but we can take his word for it anyways, that maybe he actually has done these various appearances, and that he had an impressive Wall Street career. However, after 25 years on Wall Street of making billions for the ultra-wealthy, he decided to, I guess, start making a newsletter for the not ultra-wealthy? I guess we'll see. But apparently he's made some very good profits throughout his career. Presumably, he's pretty well off. So now a little bit more hype and a little bit more tantalizing about new millionaires and saying that this one could be as much as 12 times bigger. And again, this is his forecast. And he says you can get started with less than $100, but doesn't exactly say how. Okay, so now he's cutting to the chase. We might have guessed it, it is a battery. But not just any battery, it's the battery of the future. A next-gen battery, 2,500% more powerful than what we have now, saying that this battery replaces a power plant. And again, we know this is storage and this is generation, so that's not exactly accurate. And he goes on to give us a few more clues, saying it's not Tesla, but one of Tesla's original employees. And that thanks to a remarkable chemical engineering feat, he's created a new battery. A few more clues. Almost every battery runs on lithium graphene, but this former Tesla employee has reinvented the lithium-ion battery by incorporating a black powder substance into the chemistry. That provides 25 times faster charging, longer range, and longer battery life. And here's a lifestyle shot with his fancy new vehicle, getting all of us to envy his and imagine ourselves in a picture like this. Again, another classic sales technique. And some more claims about what the new battery's improvements are going to yield. And here's another quote-unquote term, nano powder. So this is not the actual term. This is why he calls it nano powder. And then he has a few more quotes about this super battery, again taken out of context. And then he's reinforcing this same percentage, 20,300%. This is the third time we've seen that now in this teaser, and we're only about a third of the way through it. And some more text hyping the battery, and 20,300%, again, that's number 4. And some more hype about batteries, and comparisons to the rise of oil, comparisons to Rockefeller and Standard Oil, Thomas Edison and the light bulb, and 20,300. I'm skimming a bit here, but I think we're up to number 5. More hype comparing it to computer chips, and to make it an official tweezer, he almost has to have the word Holy Grail in there somewhere, so here it is. And a bit of a teaser on what he calls nano powder, and some more hype about history's most successful companies. More hype, and repeating some information about Federal Order 841 without actually giving any information about it. This just adds to the sensationalization of it all. And now we start getting to the actual sales pitch. He's compiled the complete details on this $51 trillion opportunity, including this California company, and the #1 stock for the future. It's all in his brand new newsletter that he claims has a $199 value. But he'll rush us a free copy in a moment. Let's keep scrolling to find out how free it is. And just in case we forgot, here's his 20,300% forecast again. And now he mentions all the money that's being invested into battery storage, and mentions some familiar billionaires' names, and some familiar logos that might be interested in better batteries. So now he's warming up the heat on this sales pitch, and there's again his percentage, 20,300, and I've lost count now. I think we're up to number 7 or 8. And a sales pitch for his subscription service here. And I mentioned that when he was working for Wall Street, his money management firm was paid $400 million at 2%. So that would be $8 million each, but don't worry, he's not asking you for $8 million. It'll be much less than that. The normal price is only $199 for a 1-year membership, but he'll give it to you for just $97, and it's a steal at that price. Well, you don't have to worry about it because you don't have to steal his information for $97. Here at Green Bull Research, we'll just give it to you for free. You won't have to steal anything. And finally, you are at the bottom. Oh, but he did manage to squeeze in one more 20,300%. I did lose count, but I think we're up to about 10. Oh, and apparently that is 14 mentions throughout this article. So, back to Green Bull Research. We're going to expose this company behind this next generation battery, as Paul Mampilly is calling the 12 million mile battery, quote unquote. So put your wallet back in your pocket. We're going to give you this information for free. First, in the teaser, we've actually seen this same pitch done in a couple of other different teasers with different titles circulating around the internet. So either he's found that the teaser has been successful for him, or he's just doing some ABC testing with different versions of the same sales pitch. He talks about a small device. It's not lithium batteries. It's not solar panels. It's not any clean energy we've ever heard of. And it's energy that never runs out and is virtually free of charge. But we know it is all just a sales pitch. It comes down to his newsletter that he claims is $199 value, but he'll let you steal it for $97. Don't worry though, we're confident we know the company that he's teasing here, and we'll give you the information for free in just a moment. So what is all this talk about endless energy? It's not normal lithium batteries, but apparently it is lithium batteries, just combined with some type of silicon graphite composite material. This isn't actually new technology. Wikipedia reports it back to 2002. And it doesn't create endless energy, but it does significantly boost battery performance. The storage capacity of silicon is approximately 10 times better than that of graphite alone. But even a battery that lasts 10 times as long is not endless energy. And as a matter of fact, Tesla has been experimenting with this same technology, and they've actually had very successful results of improving their battery efficiency by 6%. Which is good, but not exactly endless energy. And the company that he's actually teasing that makes these new batteries, they don't say that it will make endless energy. They suggest that these new batteries will last about 20% longer. So where he got the 12 million mile battery idea, we have no idea. It's basically just hype to try and sell his newsletter. But beyond all that, what is this company that he's teasing? We know it's a little-known California company, that it was started by Tesla's original employee number 7, that the company does not make batteries, but it engineers the material inside it, and it has something to do with silicon nanoparticles. We know that BMW just partnered with them, Mercedes invested, and they signed a deal with Amperex Technology battery manufacturer. Well, those are a lot of great clues, and we think this is a slam dunk. It would seem that with all these clues that the company he's referring to is Sila Nanotechnologies, also known as Sila Nano for short. Sila Nano is a California-based company, still very small, started by employee number 7 of Tesla, Gene Berdichevsky, and they make the material inside the batteries, not the battery themselves. And they did receive a large investment from Mercedes' parent company, Daimler, and they have partnered with BMW and Amperex Technology. So we feel pretty confident that he's talking about Sila Nano. But is Sila Nano actually a good investment? Well, not really, because it's not even open to the general public. You can't buy publicly traded stocks in Sila Nano. Maybe at some point in the future, if they should start publicly trading, they might be a good investment, but that's a completely hypothetical scenario at this point. So as a quick recap, Paul Mampilly talks about some kind of nano powder providing endless energy. He says this nano powder is silicon nanoparticles that will be used to increase the capacity of lithium batteries. He's discovered a company that is set to profit big from these next generation batteries, and he'll tell you all about it in a free report if you subscribe to his paid newsletter. But here at Green Bull Research, we've exposed the company he's talking about to be Sila Nanotechnologies, so now you don't have to pay to subscribe to his service just to find out. We hope this exposed investment provides some value to you and helps you out. Please let us know what you think of this opportunity in the comments below. Are you going to sign up for Mampilly's newsletter? Do you think investments in yet another revolutionary new battery company are a safe play? Here at Green Bull Research, we expose investment teasers like this on a regular basis. And unlike most of these overhyped teasers, at Green Bull Research, the information really is free. So if you'd like to stay informed on these hot tips, just go to greenbullresearch.com and scroll to the bottom of the page, where you can enter your email to receive our newsletter every time we expose another investment teaser for free. If you found this video useful, please subscribe and give it a like. Thank you very much for watching.